Hello, everyone. Welcome to my show. We'll do 67 to 70 tonight of the Eddie Stobart. I've got a couple of guests with us. So I've got my dad, Joey Dave.
Hi everybody, Cuckoo's away off there again.
Just on time.
Thanks for having us on again. Eddie Stobart Moving the Nation. It's going to be a bit of a marathon build tonight, so sit back and enjoy.
Yeah. And I've got Dave of DS1 Vintage.
Hey up everybody, hello everybody, and welcome to Dano's stream tonight, of the Eddie Stobart. Looking forward to it as always. So, and in between building, in between giving the instructions, I'll be doing the chat, and then when I'm doing the instructions, Georgie Dave will be doing the chat. So, I guess that's me that has to pick up the instructions. The chat first then.
Yeah.
You get the long ones, Dave?
I got the long ones, yeah, I got the long ones. So you tell me when you want to go for that then.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, we'll go now then. So first one in the chat I've got is Gillian's Dots. Good evening, Dano, Dave, and everyone in the chat. And just for you, I've got keep calm and let Dave handle it. Only I can't fit it into my camera, so.
I've got Dave.
All right, okay, so let's carry on then. So next we've got Horlicks. Horlicks, good evening again, and good luck with your issues. Hi, Horlicks.
Hi, Alex.
And then we've got Geordie Dave saying evening, everyone. So evening to Geordie Dave, Dave,
Hi.
Dave. So Darth DMC says evening, everyone. Hello, Darth.
Hi, Darth.
And then Dave Mac Build says good evening, everyone, and good luck with your build, Dano. So hello, Dave Mac.
Hi, Dave.
Dave Mac Build says good evening, Gillian's Dots, Horlicks, Geordie Dave, and Darth DMC. And we've got Yorkshire Crafter in saying good evening, everyone. Hi, Julie.
Hi,
Julie.
And Warren James says hi all and good luck tonight, Dano. So hi, Warren.
Hello.
Gillian's Dot says good evening again, Dave Mac, and scroll down. There we go. Dave Mac says evening again, Yorkshire Crafter and Warren James. Yorkshire Crafter says evening at Dave Mac Builds. Warren James says evening at Dave Mac Builds. We've got Crafty Chris in, and she says good evening, everyone, and good luck with your builds. Anna, hello, darling.
Very good, Steve.
And then Dave Mac Builds says evening, Sir Dave. Good evening and welcome. So Gillian's Dot says good evening again, Chris, and Gillian's Dot says good evening again, Julie, and Dave McBill says evening again, Crafty Chris, and Gillian's Dot says good evening again, Horlicks, and I think that's it, unless I've missed any, but I don't think I have. But we'll start the comments there, and
Okay.
Do you want to go full screen? There we are.
Right. Okay. Are you ready for the Eddie list report? Okay, I'm doing the first report, 67. We are assembling the rear axle. So you should have 6701 drive shaft connection joint.
Yep.
Little solo bit.
Still a bit there, it is. It won't. So that's that.
Yep. Then O2 differential cog.
That's that. Little red bit.
Yep. 3 differential assembly ring.
That's that.
Yep. 4 rear axle lower port.
That's that.
And 5 rear wheel axle with cog.
That's that.
And 6 is 42.3 by 4mm PB screws DP07s.
And they're in there.
Okay. Right, take the drive shaft and the connecting joint and cog and check how they fit together. The rear screw socket on the port has small tabs that fit in the grooves at the end of port 6702.
Yep.
The end of the ports fits into port 6702 as indicated. Fix the ports together with a 2.3mm DP07 screw.
This is awkward.
Make sure it's tight, but remember you're going into plastic.
Yep. That's tight.
Okay. Take the axle assembly from the previous issue and the axle with the cog.
This one here.
Yep. Check the orientation carefully. Fit the ports into the axle assembly as shown for the cog near the center of the differential 6601.
Like that. And that needs to be like that.
Yep, that looks right. It says take the cog and connector assembly from step 3 and position at the differential as shown so that the cog on port 6702 interlocks with the cog on port 6705.
Now that makes sense. But before, when I was saying about the picture, it makes sense now.
Right. So you've done that? Okay. Yep. Take the lower part of the axle and fit it over the axle assembly so that the edges of the differential ports match and the cog assemblies are enclosed as shown on the left. This is where it takes some pushing together. You get them, there's some little holes at the back, you've got to get them lined up with everything.
That looks okay. This back port.
Yeah, it's very stiff to go together. It should be fully closed up.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice click.
Okay.
Hang on.
Make sure it's fully.
Yeah. It's this back.
Yeah, you really gotta. The screws will pull it so far in, but and then your axle thing later will pull it more in, but
there's a gap like that. Is that too big?
Yeah, it's too big, right? It needs pushing right in. It's quite stiff to push in. I remember from Chris's issue.
Oh, just feel that click in. Yeah. Still a little bit of a gap, but
the screws will should pull.
Yeah.
Right, so fix the lower part of the axle in place with the 2 DPO screws. Fix it at the recess circle circled.
One there. And the fatal one in.
Right, what's that like? Pulled it in?
Like that?
There is when you put the next port on, there is some things that'll pull it in even tighter.
Right.
Right, okay. Fit the ring 6703 in place, noting the orientation of the opening in the ring is shaped to match the shape of the differential. So you will have to twist it around to fit it in place. Pegs on a ring fit into holes around the edge of the differential. Push firmly in place. Bit of a twat, you know. You got to get them holes lined up.
Put one in. Two.
The last one will be a twat.
The bottom one. Yep. The door in.
In?
Yep.
Okay, well, that's part 60. That's part 67 finished.
Wow. Okay, we'll bring up the chat before we go then. So we'll go on to the next one.
Yep.
So Yorkshire Crafter says, evening, Gillian's Dots. Lee, Anfield Road Layout in the Loft says, hi, everyone. Hi, Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Warren James says, hi, Lee. Dave McBill says, evening again, Lee. Lee says, hi, Warren. Lee says, here, cleaning the track to run trains. Very good. Horlick says, hi, Dave Mac. Daft DMC says, anyone heard from Jay? Been 2 weeks since he posted any videos. I think Christine's heard from him. So, yeah, I think he's okay. So, I think he'll probably be waiting for parts to come before he puts his videos out. So, and Lee says, hi, Alex. And then we've got Marvel Picks. Todd, hello and good evening to all. Hello, Todd, and thanks for joining. Okay, I'm going to start that comment there, and we'll crack on to 68 then, Dano.
Yep, just getting the screws out and stuff.
Okay, yeah, you're all right. So, issue 68, excuse me, will be fitting the rear axle. The rear axle and other parts are fitted to the chassis. Okay, so it's going to be quite an issue, is this one, Dano? Quite an issue. Let's be careful not to lose any pins this time, won't we?
Yeah, got them in my hand. There we go. Give him all my rubbish to one side. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, so parts supplied in this issue, then there is quite a few parts. So we've got 6801, and you've got 4 of them, and they are leaf spring brackets.
That's them.
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. U-bolts, we used to call them.
Yep.
Okay, because they're in the shape of a U. And 6802, pipe for winch device ×2. And you've got 2 pipes. Yeah. And 6803, winch device. Okay, yeah, that's the winch device. 6804, winch support top part. Okay, and 6805, winch support lower part. Okay, they are slightly different, I think, aren't they? Yes,
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So 6806 is 5 pins.
3, 4, 5. So we're all 5 this time.
Okay, jolly good. And 6807, goodness me, I can't talk now, is 15 DPO6 screws.
I'm not counting all them little screws.
And then we've got 6808 is 2 DD03 screws.
That's that one.
Okay, jolly good. That's all the bits then. So the first bit we have to work on then, Dano, is that squared bit. It says take the top part of the winch support, 6804. Note that there are pegs in diagonal opposite corners of the central opening. The peg circled in blue is larger than the peg circled in yellow. Okay, so that then gives you a bit of a clue over to which one it is. Yeah. So if you want to look at the other one to see if the other one's any different, Dano, this while we're looking.
There's no pegs on there, and there's pegs here.
Ah, right. Okay, so we know which one's which then. So you've got the right one, 68.
Yeah, that looks
for that one with the pegs.
Yeah.
Okay. So step 2 says take the lower part of the winch support, that's the other part, and 6805. One of the holes in the corner of the rectangular opening is larger than the others, blue arrow. Okay, this fits over the larger peg on 6804. Yeah? Did it fit?
Yep.
Okay, fits nice and snugly?
Yep.
Snuggly buggly. Okay, so step 3 then, fit the parts together, then turn the assembly over so that you can fix them in place using 2 DD6 screws.
Right. What is that? The ones, the two single ones or the small ones?
No, it's the DP06. They've got that wrong. I remember from doing Christine's.
It's
The DP06.
right.
The 15 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, while he's doing that, we'll have Anfield please saying hi to Todd, and Holick saying hi to Todd.
That's one in.
Got a bit of feedback somewhere, haven't we?
Yeah. I think it's done.
Is it not going? Is it not going?
Yeah, it just slipped a bit.
Ah. As long as it goes into them holes, it'll be okay. Excuse me. Okay, so step 4 then says we've got to take the winch device 6803 and check how it fits on the support assembly. Pegs on part 6804, green arrows, fit into holes in part 6803, green circles, and screw holes align with yellow circles. So it's going to be a case of popping it on the top and seeing if it actually fits into all these circles and holes and pips that are on there.
Like that.
Okay. So if you was to look at it from the other side then, Dana, you would be able to put 4 screws in there. Is that correct?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's correct, yeah. So it says fixed in place with 4 DP03 screws, it'll be. DP03s. DP06s. Who wants to make it sound up whether it's DD06, DP06?
Yeah.
We know the ones it means. Like 4, 1 in each corner, isn't they?
Yeah. Just got the last one to go in.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, jolly good. Right then. So, Dana, what you have to do now in stage 6 on page 4 is to identify the 2 small holes at the end of part of 6803 blue arrows. So if you look down it, if you turn it round the other way so that it's that's it, and look down.
Yeah.
That's the ones, yeah, that's the ones. You've got to identify them too. So now we've got to take the pipes 6802, and note that one end has a more angled bent part, while the other end is a gentler bend. Fit the angled end into the hole in part 6803. So there would be angled upright. Okay.
Like that.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah. And same with the other one. I haven't done this stage, but I've helped Chris with it. So. And then to sort of nearly go together. Once they're in.
They don't cross over, Daddy. They're next to each other.
Yeah, they're just next to each other. Like
that.
Yeah. I think what they'll do is go a little bit closer together once they get near the chassis, but we'll do that in a second.
Yeah.
So stage 8 says this shows the arms in place. They should be drawn together so that they're a few millimeters apart. Okay, you'll be able to do that in a minute. So then it says, take the chassis assembly from the previous issue and identify the 2 small holes on the side of the chassis circle and 3 holes in the recesses on the underside of the chassis arrows. Okay, so it might be best if you tip the chassis upside down. And yes, that's the way we need it. So now the holes are actually facing you. So you've got 3 holes there, haven't you?
Yep.
Okay. So what you've got to do is line it up, line them pipes up so they're poking underneath. I think you can actually do that once it's in, but I'm not sure. And then you've got, it says the pipes fit into 2 small holes and 2 pegs on part 6803 fit into 2 other holes in the chassis so that the central screw holes are aligned, fixed together with a DD03 screw fixed to the underside of the parts. So
I would put the DD through the top first just to hold it so it doesn't drop while you're trying to get them pipes in.
Yeah, I would pop a screw in that top there.
Don't fully knock it down.
It's the 2 screws that we've got, isn't it? The bigger ones.
Yeah, it's one of the bigger ones, yeah, that goes in there. The DD03.
And this is metal.
Yes. Yes, it's going into metal.
No, just dip it into a bit of oil.
Yeah.
Just get it locked so that then you can, so it's got a little bit play on so that you can get them into the side.
There we go.
What I would do now, Dano, is turn it over so you can see the pipe, the pipes going into the chassis, because the diagram tells us on the next page on stage 11 that this shows the chassis the right way up with the winch assembly in place. So all you've got to do is pop them little pipes into the holes in the chassis.
I've just flinged one off.
You've just flinged one off. Okay.
That's one in. Now I've got to try to fade it because it went over my shoulder.
All right. Okay.
It's probably on the floor somewhere.
He's always flinging stuff off.
I know.
Hey, I found it.
Oh, jolly good.
No, you've got to try and get it in.
Aye. If they're them plastic pipes, they might bend to get in.
Ooh. Ah.
No, can you use the tweezers? Use your fingers.
What?
Use your fingers. It's big enough. I don't know.
You know where they're going now, don't you? So it's just a case of popping it in.
Yep. Done it.
Okay, jolly good. Well done. All right, so the next stage then is step 1 of fitting the support brackets round the leaf springs. So you might want to move that out of the way just a little bit to get your axle in. Just push it forward, that's it. Okay, and you want the axle from the previous issue. There we go. And then you want the U-bolts as well now.
All right.
Okay, so it says take the 4 support brackets, 6801, and the axle assembly from the previous issue, fit the first bracket over the leaf spring, through the holes in the plate in part 6601 and down into the recessed holes in the plate in part 6704, blue arrows. At the same time, the peg on the center of the bracket fits into the hole in the leaf spring, green arrows. So what we're going to have to do, Dano, is you can see that on each side of them springs, there is 2 holes near to the center, isn't there?
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to have to push them down into the other holes and through the brackets. And then the center in goes into the hole in the top of the spring.
Doesn't matter what.
All the same.
All the same size.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Ah, got there. Got that one went in.
Yeah.
Yep,
And
like that.
so just take it nice and steady. Pop all them in.
There we go. That one's in.
Because it says repeat the second bracket.
And then obviously we're doing this side.
And then we're going to fasten them in with some screws, yeah. So it'll be a case of, hang on, Dano, that one ain't gone in there. Oh, that's okay then, as long as you know.
Good. Okay.
They're acting like proper U-bolts, because proper U-bolts go through brackets like that. And they have big nuts on the bottom of them, tightening them up.
Yeah.
Basically, at the bottom of them, they have great big threads on, and sometimes they have a hole drilled through them for a split pin as well.
There we go.
Okay, so turn her over, and it says turn the axle over and fix each one of the 2 brackets in place with DPO 6 screws. So obviously 2 in each one. So there's 2, 4.
There should be 4 screws in each hole.
Yeah, make sure they're lined up.
Yeah, you've got to make sure that they're lined up on the little brackets as well and going into the center of the bracket.
That will went in okay.
So just take it nice and steady now. So is there any more chat, Jordy Dave?
Yeah, Dorf says you can align those rods afterwards. That's them ones that were on before.
Oh,
yeah.
On the winch, yeah.
And Anfield says hi, Dorf, and that's it.
Really good. Okay, well, we've got 11 people watching, so if them 11 people watching now would like to like the stream, please. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Dano's channel. So Dano's Unibet.
Looking at this, he just needs 2 more subscribers and he hits his 100.
Oh,
let's try and get him to his 100.
Let's try and get to 100. 100 subscribers, that would be lovely. Yeah, let's hope so.
Now I found on there make sure they do screwing because I had a screw miss. And it felt that it was locked up, but it wasn't. It had missed it.
Like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would imagine they can be a little bit pesky, can them screws?
So once you got them doing, look around so to make sure that you haven't missed. Because I had a one miss and it felt as though it was locked up.
Yep, just like this one.
Yeah.
This is what's happened right.
Yeah, it moves.
Yep.
Try and hold that and get the screw in.
This is a big issue, this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big issue. You get the big issue at home.
Yeah, do get it in gold sometimes as well.
There was one outside of Sainsbury's during Christmas.
Outside of where?
Oh, at Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
What, sell the big issues?
Yeah.
I used to remember when they used to sell the Evening Chronicle in it around the town. They would shout, "Ronicle!" So sounds like you were shouting "Ronicle."
Ronicle.
Yeah, Chronicle. But the way the bloke shouted, "Ronicle!"
It was on a nickel stand.
You never see that nowadays. The papers getting sold on the street.
No, you don't see that now.
I'm actually surprised we still got papers with the way the web internet went.
Yeah, well, internet and everything, and it's and the price that they charge for papers now. Oh goodness me! Yeah, ridiculous.
I wouldn't know. Charge you over a bought one.
Well, our local paper is £1, and the paper that we used to get in Hull is £1.35.
I thought, how you would trip in bloody 25 pence.
Aye. I only know because I keep looking on the newspaper stand as we go by. When we're shopping.
I don't know how the Chronicle is these days.
Probably a pud.
Probably.
There used to be a massive paper once. It used to fold up big. Then it went into the ordinary size, like the size of the Daily Mirrors and the Suns.
Yeah.
I used to deliver a paper every week to 2,500 houses, and it was free. We got paid to deliver it, but it was free.
Well, we'll get the Metro paper on the buses. They're free.
This one's missed.
Get your finger underneath and get it laid up.
It was back in the days when I had no job and no money, and I said, right, I'm going to do something. So I delivered papers. 2,500 of them every week.
There you go, Tim.
Very good.
As I was doing that started to push close together.
Ah, right.
Well, I used to walk the streets for a living.
Yeah.
When I was a postie.
When you was a poster, yeah. I'm glad you finished that sentence off.
Walk the streets for a living.
Okay, so Dano, now comes the big part of it. So it's fitting the rear axle to the chassis. Step 1. Okay, so you're going to need your rear axle your chassis in front of you, turned upside down, with the back end towards you. So in there,
like that.
All the way. Swing it
And
around.
then just spin this around like that.
Yeah, swing it around like that. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if you're happy with it there, you can.
For the screen.
Yeah, that's all right there. So take the chassis assembly and place it upside down on your work surface. The axle fits on the underside of the chassis on the longer leaf springs the longer leaf springs fit into the brackets on the rear of the chassis, blue arrows. So the longer ends of the leaf springs fit into the back of the chassis.
Yep.
So let me just have a look at that. I know you got upside down.
That's right.
Yeah. And then just turn the page so I can find where we are. There we are. Step 2 says this shows the axle in place with the front leaf spring and in the bracket in the chassis in the crossbar. The shorter leaf spring is positioned against the leaf spring stoppers. Okay. Yeah, and that's correct. Okay, so the first thing you have to do then is at the front of the axle assembly, turn the drive shaft connection joint, that's the silver one in the center, so that you can fit the end of the drive shaft in the shaft between the arms of part 6701. So what happens there, Dano, is that you're going to be putting one of them pins through that hole, through the other hole in the axle, which is going to fix that to the axle.
Yep. Got you.
Okay. That bit there, you call it the universal joint. So basically it spins, and it turns in such a way that it won't break. So you put smooth with the pin in first, slot it in through the other bit and throughout the other side. Did it go in?
Yep. Just gonna get some.
Just scan late with that.
Yeah,
Just go steady because it's plastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. So in one foul swoop, you've actually done step 4 straight away, putting the pin in there.
Yeah, well, lucky there, mine wouldn't gone in.
Step 5. Yeah, man. Christine's too. I remember she was struggling with some of these. So step 5, start at the front of the left leaf spring. So that's the one that's nearest the exhaust outlet. So if you go to the other side of the chassis, you'll see where yeah. And so that's in front of you. And it says start at the front spring, fix the hole in the leaf spring in place in the bracket using a pin. Again, insert the pin smooth end of the pin first. Now this might take some lining up.
Got it.
Okay, jolly good. Well, just give it a nip with some pliers. I don't know how they will stay in them.
Yeah, well.
I think you may need a blob of glue on the end of them. That's what I'm going to do with mine anyway, but only use the blob. So that's one. Okay, so go to the other side front then. It says turn the assembly so that you can access the right-hand side of the chassis, which is still upside down. Fit a pin 6806 through the hole in the bracket, through the hole in the leaf spring, and into the second hole in the bracket. This shows the pin already in. Insert the smooth end first. Okay.
In.
Jolly good. Right, well done. So then come to the back end one and do exactly the same again on that back end one. Insert the smooth end first.
Didn't use the pliers in case you knocked that bit off.
Yeah. This was a little bit trickier.
Yeah. Back one is got to move it around.
You have to sort of jiggle it around too.
Yeah.
And if you've got something really thin, you can poke in there to make sure there's no paint block or anything.
don't think it's right.
We'll go in. She's going to get it lined up.
I was going to say, if that one won't go in, try the other one at the other side, don't I?
Yeah.
Maybe try the other one at the other side and see how that. See if you can get that one in.
That one went straight in.
Okay. So you know that it's not far off now, don't you?
Yeah.
So either one pressing down a little bit, or lifting up a little bit, or just lining up. You might be able to see through the hole. Could you push it in with your pliers if you gripped it with your pliers and tried pushing it in?
No, it's
Might be a little bit of paint blocking there.
they will go in.
Oh, well done. Well done. So that's completed work, and the rear axle and leaf springs have been fitted to the chassis. Well done, Dana.
Yeah, that was the worst one.
Yeah. So coming in the next video then, Dana. Coming in the next video, in fact, I found it, is the pneumatic suspension housing brackets, parts and pipes of the airbag. So, and I think Jody Dave's going to do that one.
Yeah, are these suspension or brake housings?
They are brakes. They are air pots.
Okay, it says pneumatic suspension, but I think the brake pods.
Yeah.
Now this is the one you've got to check to make sure you've got the left and the right.
Right.
Yeah. It's like an L-shaped bracket, Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, mine wasn't okay.
Yeah.
I remember you said Christine had 2 lefts, didn't you, or 2 rights or something?
That's right, yeah, she had 2 lefts. But Lee says there's some good building getting done tonight. Yeah, there certainly is. And yeah, certainly is.
Right, everything out of the packaging. Just grab the magazine or when you're ready.
Right, so them little brackets.
This one here,
No.
that one there.
No, the little ones.
These 2 here.
Yeah.
One's got an R on it, and that one's got an L on it.
Oh, well, you're lucky. You like me, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to check them first. Okay, then we'll go through the okay, 01, left housing for suspension airbag.
That's that.
One of them, yeah, because they don't have. And then it has to. Now, I'd put one side for one and one side for the other. So then it has a right housing for suspension airbag, which is the same one again, but for the other.
Right, so I can go there.
Left suspension airbag.
That's that.
Right suspension airbag.
That's that. Go the other way around.
Now, this is where you got to get it right. Left suspension airbag bracket.
Left, did you say?
Yes.
Well, that's that one there.
Right. Then your right suspension airbag bracket.
That one there.
Right. Now we have a left suspension airbag mounting plate.
Does this matter? All right, got left one here because it's got the L at the bottom. That was good R1.
The next one's your right suspension elbow plate.
Yep.
4 pipes
It has the pipes here,
and 7 1.8 DP08 screws.
there and there.
Okay. Step 1. Right, we're going to be working on the left-hand side.
The left.
Yeah.
So get rid of all the right stuff first and put that on the table.
Right. Take the left airbag housing and the airbag 6903. Note the peg on the port which fits into the channel in the port.
Right, there's a little groove there, and there's the peg there.
Yeah.
That's
Two
it.
ports together so that the peg on port 6903 fits it into the corresponding channel in port 6901, fixed together with the DP08 screw.
Right, that's nice and tight,
Okay, take the left mounting bracket,
which is that there.
yes, and check how it fits onto the port 6903. The pegs in port 6907 fit into holes in port 6903.
Like that.
Yeah, because the screw socket goes on the outside. Fit the port in place on the end of the assembly with a DP08 screw. Not the middle at the end,
Yeah,
because the other bit's gone in the middle.
there we go.
Okay, right. Fit the peg on the bracket 6905 into the center hole in the mounting bracket. At the same time, the screw hole on the flange aligns with the socket on port 6907.
Like that.
So
Yeah. Okay. So that.
one bit goes in the middle and the other one lines up, and then you've got to put a screw in.
So it goes like that.
It can be a little bit awkward for holding a screw at the same time.
And that goes like that, right?
Yeah. Fix the flange on the bracket in place with a DP08 screw.
And that's done.
Right, now fit 2 of the pipes onto the 2 pegs on the side of the port.
Does it matter what way the pipes go?
It's just as long as they go onto them. If they're a tight fit, you could use a cocktail stick to widen it.
Well, went on pretty easily.
Right, well that's your first one, do. We're going to repeat that now.
Right.
With your other one. Okay, so now we take the right airbag housing and the airbag
Walked over.
again. Note the peg on port 6904, which fits into the channel in port 6902. We're just literally repeating what you've just done.
Right.
Fit the ports together so the pegs on the port fit into the corresponding channel, and a DPO using a DPO screw, DPO8 screw. Okay, now take it out. You're not done?
Those are tightened up.
Okay.
It's not going down. Now it is. Hang on. See? It's loose. Like the lid loose. I'm going to untighten this and start again.
Just back it off a bit, then go in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Yep.
All right. Say what, I think one of mine's got a little bit of a wobble, but it's not going to be. Let me hit.
No, but it's not even actually sitting in place.
Not sitting in place.
Nope. It's screwing it. It's screwed right in. I just can't get the screw back out.
Is it tight enough?
Well, the screw is very tight.
How much play is on the bit on the end?
Very good, nicky like that. It's not as good as that one.
And it's not loosened now.
Okay, there's a little bit of chat. So Lee says, I'm in the hobby room cleaning track and I'll be running the train up in a minute. And then Darth says, I was glad that these red pipes are easy to attach. Made issue 70 easier. Okay.
Yeah.
Just lock it up. If there's not too much play on, you should be alright, shouldn't it, dear?
Yeah. I was going to say,
It's not like that's what it. There we go. Now I can. It was just that it wasn't like in the hole properly. It's this red stuff's coming out of it as well.
Red stuff.
Yeah, it's like paint.
it's a bit odd, isn't it?
Is it locked now?
That is locked.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Take the right mounting bracket and check how it fits on the pegs. Fitting the hole on port 6904. One of the pegs is going to be on the side.
Yeah. There we go. The opposite, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
When you're right-handed, it can be awkward. Hey.
Let's put a race.
That one's it.
Okay, fit the peg on the bracket at the centre hole and the mounting bracket, and at the same time the screw on the flange lies with the socket on ports 6908.
Now just got the papers to put in into these bits here.
Yep. And that is issue 69 complete. Hand over to Dave, and now I'm in no man's land. I haven't done something.
I'm in no
I haven't done something myself.
I'm in no man's land as well.
Well, we're in blade together.
Okay. Do you want to just have a drink for a second, Dano?
Yeah.
Okay. Just gather your thoughts a minute while you're getting your bits together and what have you. So there's a little bit of chat, Jordy Dave.
I am running trains, and this is Anfield Road here at the loft. I am running trains and fixing a loco class 56 on the bench. Nice.
Yeah.
So Lee, when are you next live? So I can try to catch you. Because I was at work.
I think he does one during the day, doesn't he? So, Lee, the problem with Dano is that he works funny shifts, you see. So, obviously, when you go live, he's at work and mostly. So, but he wants to catch one of your lives if he can. Are you ready, Dano?
Yeah.
Okay, then this is issue 70. Okay, this is the rear brakes. Parts for the rear brakes are fitted to the rear axle and tyres. I'm going to burp, so just excuse me a minute. Hopefully that's fine. Okay, right. So, list of the parts then. What we've got with this issue, and this is the last issue we're doing tonight, isn't it?
Yep.
So, list of the parts are 7001 left rear brake plate. And I think if you put them on the table, you'll see that
that was got an L in it.
Right, okay. So that must be the R in it. So
Yep.
Okay. So that's the left rear brake plate. 7002 is the right rear brake plate. Okay, and 7003 is the left rear brake housing.
So all this has got on is one. So it doesn't matter.
Okay, and 7004 is the right rear brake housing. So I think they're actually the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, and 7005 is hubcaps times 2. And I think they've got little magnets in them, haven't they? Yeah. They'll go opposite one another. Okay, so, and 7006 is 3 DP07 screws.
Yep.
Excuse me. Okay. Right. Okay, well, you're going to need the parts from your previous issue. I know your AirPods.
So put that to one, the other part to one side, and go away to the left side at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah.
So get the left one.
Yeah, get the left one. If you know which one's the left one, it should have an L on it, shouldn't it, somewhere? Okay. Right. Okay, so step 1 then, fit in the brake plates. Take the left brake airbag with the letter L on it, mounting plate 6907 arrow, and the left brake plate 7001 also marked L arrow, and it says then fit the free arm of the mounting bracket 6907 into the hole in part 7001. A notch on the arm and in the arm of part 6907 fits over the small peg in the hole in part 7001 inset. So, and then the next step, step 3, says turn the assembly over and fix the parts together with a DP07 screw. And we've got a cocoa. Oh, we did have.
There we go. That's screwed in.
Okay, excellent job. So step 4 says take the right brake airbag and the right brake plate 7002 marked arrows, fit the free arm of the right mounting bracket into the hole in the back brake plate, fix in place with a DPO7. So just exactly the same but opposite side wheel. There's a little bit of chat, Jordan Dave.
Oh, he says, guys, I might be live on Wednesday at 3 p.m.
I'm at work. I'm 3:10.
What are you off again Thursday?
Yeah. But not after now on Thursday.
Okay, not to worry.
Yeah, we on holiday.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Right. Have you done them two, Dana?
Yep.
Okay, well done. Okay, so you're going to need your chassis now. And you're going to need it the right way up. So, and you're going to need the front half of the chassis to the left and the rear half of the chassis to the right. And I think you've got it in that. Yeah, you've got it in that direction anyway. Okay, so we're going to be doing the nearest one to you. It says fit the brake plate 7001 with the airbag on the left-hand side of the rear axle. The airbag fits beneath the suspension and the tabs on part 6601 and 6704 fit into slots in the edge of the central hole in part 7001. So yeah, it's just like a keyway slot it'll fit into.
Yep, got that.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that look right?
So step 7 says this shows the brake plate and airbag in place. Draw the two pipes 6909 under the chassis up towards the top of the differential.
Dave, that looks like the wrong way around.
That's what I'm
It's
thinking.
the wrong way around. You're supposed to have the airpot inside.
Yeah.
So that's it.
No.
It must be the other way around. That's it. So the airpot goes underneath. That's it. Sorry, Dana. I wasn't thinking. That's the one. That's the way. That's the way to do it.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better. So you've got to now draw the air pipes up to the two on top. Yes. You've got to put them on top of there.
Just so I can have a look at the picture. I've got to turn on the magazine.
Yeah, it might be a bit easier for you to. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen before.
I just noticed that they were sticking it the wrong way, and I'm going, that looks as look right. Look here, I opened my magazine up so I could follow.
Yeah, I think it's better. Let's get.
Okay, so it's just going to be a case of getting both of them up and trying to plug them onto them up the top there, if you can, nice and gently.
He's just jumped to step 10.
No, he's on step 7.
Yeah, if he's connecting them hoses up, he's jumping to step 10.
Not on this side. This shows the brake plate and the airbag in place. Draw the two pipes up under the chassis and towards the top of the differential. Well, you might as well do them now.
They're both in.
Okay, well done. So now you have to turn the whole thing around and do exactly the same with the other one.
And make sure it's the right way around.
I'm making sure it's the right way around, yeah. So the air pot goes underneath. That's the way, yeah. So they both go sort of same way, but underneath.
Hey, Danny, your picture, your trucks went brune.
Right.
The chassis looks a different colour. Under your lights.
Definitely gets the new lighted.
Oh, yes, Mr. Campbell. Evening all. Hi, Ian.
Hi, Ian. Hello. 9 and 10, yeah.
That was a quick issue now.
And that's going on to stage 11 now, fitting the 2 remaining pipes on the above the differential.
Mm-hmm. And we'll have Ian going, hi, Dave, and Dave.
That's done.
Okay, well done, Dana. So the next step then is fitting the brake housings. So you won't need your chassis anymore now. You'll need your back wheels.
Which are the double ones, aren't they?
The double ones, yeah. So both double back wheels. Okay. And you want them 10 over the other way. That's it. Okay, so fit the left brake housing 7003 into the left wheel assembly from issue 47. 3 pegs on part 7003 fit into holes in the wheel rim, arrows 4601. And then the same for the next one. On the right one, the 3 pegs fit into 3 holes.
Yep, nicely.
And that's got them in. So, Dano, that is completed work. So brake plates have been fitted to the axles and brake housings and have been fitted to the rear wheels. The parts will be more securely fixed at a later stage of the assembly. Hubcaps will be fitted in a future issue.
Which look like something like that.
Which look like that, yeah. Look, they look brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They look, don't they? So, well done, Dana. Yeah. All done and up to date with issue 70 then. So what do we get in issue 71?
The fuel tank and battery box.
Yeah, we get the fuel tank and the battery box. Do you want to show the parts? So the fuel tank and battery box, parts for the truck battery box and the fuel tank, which has wiring and space for batteries.
So, Ian, man, ask, what do you need to say with that battery box to make a mod?
You might want one sending.
Right, so I'm going to just read this out.
You'll have to talk to Ian about that one.
Anfield says, hi, Ian. Ian says, hi, Lee. Anfield says, good stream.
Thank you.
And
So yeah, Dave's got the Dave t-shirt on, and I've got the keep calm and let Dave handle it t-shirt on.
Yeah, and we've got another one come in. Gillian, very good, and a good show, and a big thumbs up. Thanks you for helping him.
You're welcome.
Then we'll have Anfield. I do a live on Wednesday at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, done a bit of work. So
aye, that's it. You've done that in just over an hour.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. So have you run out of parts now then, have you?
No, I've got next lot of parts, yeah. So what I do is at some point when I'm off work next month, get the batch done like this. So that's what I'm going to do is every time I get before issue, we'll do it as a batch.
Yeah.
Just because it's getting time to
of course, yeah, that's great.
He's answered.
Want to read it?
Yeah. Hang on. Where I'm up to. I presume that's a cool screen.
Yeah.
Crafty Chris, great build, Dano.
Yeah.
Jody, I just need to know the voltage battery compartment image, and I should be able to sort out a mod. Right, I'll get a picture to you with it and find out what the voltage is.
Yeah, get the measurements for him and everything like that, and everything. So, all right. Okay. Righty ho. So, can we remember what's going on tomorrow night then? So tomorrow night we do have Crafty Chris doing hair, Eddie Stobart, and that will be hair issue 70 tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. So there'll be Crafty Chris, Yorkshire Crafter, and myself, and we'll be doing the Eddie Stobart issue 70 for Christine tomorrow night. So what else would we need? We need is there another stream tomorrow night?
Yeah, Titanic.
Titanic.
I'm going out with Titanic. With Paul.
Mostly I won't be there.
It's going to be a short one. It's not much to do.
Okay, you're right. So that'll sort that then. Yeah. Okay. Jolly good. So that's tomorrow evening sorted out. I'm not sure what's happening Wednesday evening yet.
Yeah, we've got no Wednesday up to now. It's free.
No. Okay. So we'll see how I get on. Because I don't think Lee's coming this week. So yeah, I might do a show Wednesday. I might. So it just depends. So
if you need a hand, I'm free.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll see what Holix has got planned. I don't know whether he's got anything planned or anything, so don't want to step on anybody's toes. Okay.
Okay, I'll go for the last chat. Dorf says 3 AA batteries. So he says, thanks, Dorf. That's 4.5 volts in. I think most of them are that.
Yeah.
Anfield Road. Sorry, we'll not be in the stream tomorrow night going out for a meal. That's okay.
That's all right.
No problem. You're entitled to go out for a nice meal.
Yeah.
Ian says you can go to McDonald's anytime. Yeah. Dan will give you a discount. And we'll have somebody called Chance Mahone. God bless everybody.
Wow, God bless you too, Chance Mahone.
And that's it. Oh no, Anfield says, LOL. It's not going to stop this chat, is it? That's it.
Yeah.
Say well goodbyes.
Okay. All right, I'll go first then, and I'll say thank you ever so much for watching Dano's stream tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure helping you out, Dano. And be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you already haven't done so. Because Dano is wanting 100 subscribers tonight if you can possibly do it. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to Dano, Dano's Universe, and it's well worthwhile watching, especially this and the other things that he's doing on his channel as well. So yeah, anyway, that's enough of me yakking. Good night from me. Take care, and we'll see you all soon.
Yeah, I'll hit these two first. Lacey is night all, and Ian says later as well. See you soon. Okay, night you too. And I'll say another cracking show, and 4 off in a row, so that you're ahead of me by an issue. But so I'll see you tomorrow night with a Titanic. So good night from me.
Yeah, good tube tonight. Let's try and get to 100. I'll do other builds as well. So I've got the Tumbler coming, Batman. Should be doing that again in a couple. I think the next one comes out on Wednesday. I think. So I might do that next week or the week after. Depends how we shift and stuff. And obviously, we dad do the Titanic on my channel.
If it comes out on Wednesday, do Thursday after the crafting chat.
I could do, but I've got work early the next day. We'll have the start. But yeah, so we'll work something out. We'll fit us in. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you all enjoyed that epic build, and hope we catch you on another stream. Night all.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
I'm not even on the brand.
He's not even on the brand.
Night everyone.
Good night.
Right.
Again.